like another state particularly.
Another great thing is like the outfits that Kelly Loeffler has had to wear, like fake hunter outfits that
Oh
she
my God.
clearly hates, like all over the campaign trail, and she always wears that like thick cap. She's gonna be like, so excited she can't. She's like, finally, like I don't have to wear this hick crap anymore.
But how do you know? Wait, what do you mean shoes? Because I've never seen like photos. Like she says she doesn't like to wear that, or
well,
I
like
just
she
never looked
clearly
up the photos.
doesn't. Like she lives with the house she lives in. You think she likes dressing like in a vest and like a plaid shirt? I don't think so.
No. She also lives in the most expensive house in Atlanta. I don't know if you know that, but
I'm not surprised. It's huge. Yeah, this is.
Yeah.
I'm sending in the chat here an example of what I'm talking about. With she's wearing.
This is a good night for Denver.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
natural. She really pulls up that look, doesn't she?
Yeah,
What
she's
the fuck?
her in that big ass.
Her husband's
that
fucking
cap. Oh my
outdoor
God.
wear.
Oh, that's funny.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's someone from my school is just in that chat.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but
This is Also, I love it. Look at how she says she's like Kelly, Georgia conservative.
Yeah, oh God.
And then she was with our favorite Spencer's girl. No, I'm joking. Well, his future girlfriend Marjorie Taylor Greene.
yeah, she's the leader. She's the new AOC. She's the new AOC. Everybody,
Oh God,
the conservative AOC.
she's so dumb. Oh no, Lauren Boebert is also. She's like
That
I'm gonna
was the
Glock to
most.
Congress.
That was the phrase. I'm going to take my Glock into Congress is just the best. I have to say, I love it.
She's gonna get redistricted out of her district because Colorado's trifecta Democrat now, right?
Oh
When
yeah,
they redrew the maps in
I heard
2010.
about that, dude.
she'll be a
when they
great
reach-
target.
When they drew the maps in 2010, it was a trifecta Republican.
Wow.
The tides have really changed. Same
was
with Virginia,
something.
actually.
What was
Virginia used to
the
be a
was
really
that
good state.
that's just suburban shift, right?
Suburban shift and also a little bit of urban shift because like there was like urban's like a lot more bluer now. It used to be like pretty blue, like 70%, but now it's like 84%. Like because Hickenlooper got 84% in Denver, which is the highest any Democrats ever gotten.
Jesus. Hell yeah.
It's like New York City now. I guess a lot of those college kids are staying out in Colorado now, which makes
My
sense.
sister is one of those people, and she has described to me that there is a huge influx of young people into Colorado that
Yeah.
have shifted it very,
Huh.
very, very far left from the like
Yeah.
agricultural, industrial military complex that used to dominate Colorado's politics under the Republicans.
I'm not shocked. Yeah.
Yeah. And now they're turning to like drugs, basically.
Okay.
That's great. So
I mean, I still can't believe Susan Collins actually won her election up in Maine.
that
if she
and
didn't
North
win her
Carolina
election, we
were
would have
big
had
surprises
51.
for me.
They were, yeah.
Yeah.
See, Maine
Those-
was actually really close to winning round two, though, because she only got 51.5% of the vote. Man,
Oh, Collins, yeah, like that's something I think the Democrats should try again with somebody else there, and probably win better.
I mean, Sarah
campaign.
Guinea was probably. I will say she probably was the best candidate you could put up, though. I mean, she had the highest name recognition, but I just think like people there just didn't really see a reason to get rid of Susan Collins. I think now, though, with this whole fraud thing, I think a lot of the Democrats who cross-balloted for Collins, I think they regret voting for Collins. Just
Fun
a lot of old
fact,
people.
Preliminary
That's-
exit polls in Georgia in November, Ossoff had plus 76 on black voters. In January, he improved that by 10 to 86, and with Hispanic voters, he had plus 9 in November, and in January he had plus 30. So that is
Jeez, wow.
that is a really interesting testament to like the effect
I mean, the
Biden
socialism
had.
message really worked, I guess. Yeah, I guess the socialism message really worked in
I don't think like that's
November.
Georgia though. That's Georgia.
Well, I know, but
Like-
it worked in November, though, against Biden, and I think that's the reason why they were hesitant to vote for another Democrat.
I think
but
they
because
they
of the
didn't
fact
feel like
that-
that. I think it goes beyond the socialism. It just people thought
I
like
disagree.
people thought the Democrats were not doing anything for them anymore.
I
Like,
disagree.
That's especially in the minority aspect.
I mean, I
and
disagree just because like
just-
the data doesn't show that. But I mean, if you want to believe that, that's fine. But
Well,
the data
okay.
just doesn't show that.
That it was just all
'Cause, like-
socialism everywhere. That's what
I'm not
the
saying
data
it's all.
shows.
I think the socialism effect definitely does have a bigger effect.
maybe
than
in
you think
Florida,
it does.
maybe in Miami, but like in South
no, I'm not saying-
Texas.
Well, definitely, yeah, South Texas and Florida, without a doubt. My
Those
whole
two
point
are
was
areas
like
of it.
Trump did go into Georgia though. Like with the whole. I mean, it wasn't even targeted
Yeah,
for
and
Hispanics.
Trump
It was more
Trump
targeted for.
campaigned in those areas. Trump campaigned super heavily in Latino areas. That also is something
Yeah,
Biden
no,
didn't do.
I'm not saying the Democrats. Yeah, I'm not saying the Democrats did well.
And Biden
I'm saying
didn't see Latinos as his part of his path to victory. He said that, and it's a huge deal.
Yeah.
And Bernie
he
Sanders
went in
did
from Texas.
super well with
I don't
them.
think Texas was within reach, but I think
Does
Florida
anyone know
definitely.
where
If
Columbia
Biden
County
had the same performance with the Latinos, especially in the South Texas, he would have won. The same performance as Hillary. Like, I'm pretty sure. Am I completely wrong on that?
Yeah, no, I believe you're right, actually, Spencer. If she had matched the performance among the Hispanics and made the gains among suburbanites,
Yes.
I know that's a fact as well in Florida, because given if Biden got the same numbers as Hillary, and the seniors swung to Biden by 2.4%, and if Biden got that swung still, and he still was able to get, I think it was 64% Hispanic vote in Florida.
I thought those were Soviets.
If they just put any effort in there, they probably could have done it. It wouldn't have been
And those
that
two
easy
South Florida congressional
or
districts.
that hard.
Yeah, those two South Florida congressional districts are also pretty good examples as well. Because those are two Democrat, they literally lean Democrat, but they have two Republicans now representing them.
Mm-hmm.
That was Donna Shalala and Debbie Mucarsel district.
It's always funny. It's always fun.
It was
always
funny.
Nothing better than Jeb. Nothing better than the real winner of tonight's. That's
the real winner, yeah.
Kyle, Jeb or Biden?
Biden with the mysterious face, what's going on over there?
The fact that the Jeb with the little toy turtles in his pocket, that's kind of. I still can't get over that.
What the fuck?
Jeb's campaign
Wasn't
is
it some
historic.
weird ass thing? Someone gave him a turtle when he was a kid or something, and then
I
that's
guess.
Am I inventing that? I don't know.
Either way,
also, do we know when the mail ballots are going to be fully counted?
I don't know. What are we seeing right now? Do we know what data?
I think we're just seeing in person and early, a little bit of early.
Senate
I
Minority
think it was
Leader Mitch
mostly early
McConnell
so far.
within our reach.
No, I heard that it was mostly in person, but
all right,
all
guys,
in
I'd like
person
to introduce
is being counted. But, all right.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Oh, was Jack gonna join?
Yeah, I was gonna join.
Oh yeah, Jack was with us a little bit
But he
last
left,
time.
but which I'm just trying to see where there was an article here in New York Times. I just can't find out. It was what's the path ahead for the Georgia elections. I don't know if any of you guys can find it, but there was, I think they outlined what was being counted, what wasn't being counted. Because I know
was
they're
looking
not
at
debating that
CNN.
one.
I was looking at CNN, and they said it was mostly early ballots in the beginning of the night that they were counting.
Yeah, the early ballots already this is also in person now. I hope you know.
Yeah.
This is not just early. This is
Yeah.
all
No,
by
no,
now.
no.
By now, it's definitely in person. This is all the places have been shut down. I mean, the voting places they're all closed already.
Hey, sorry to interrupt. I gotta head out now, but it was good talking. You guys have a good night, all right?
Yes, enjoy.
Oh,
You too,
right.
man. Peace.
Yep.
Thank you for coming.
Peace out, guys.
Yeah, we had a fun time with Kyle on the show. Appreciate him joining. I'm trying to figure out how that Georgia AP has a little thing about that. So polls are set to close around 7 p.m. Absentee ballots must be received by the close of the polls to be counted. Military and overseas ballots postmarked by Tuesday and received by Friday will be counted, and absentee voters also have until Friday to fix any problems so their votes can be counted. So they can still send them in a little bit late. So if it's really, really close, we may not know until next week sometime. No ballots, including an absentee ballot received in advance of Election Day, can be counted until the polls close. But a state election board rule requires county election officials to begin processing absentee ballots, which is verifying signatures on the outer envelope and opening the envelopes and scanning the ballots before Election Day. That should speed things up on election night. So there still is a large percentage, but we've seen these races in the past. We've seen them really stall out at around 80 or 98 votes or 90% in, and that really determines the race. So if it is really that close, which it very well could be, especially in the Ossoff race, we may not know for a while.
Yeah, I just think that it's going to be definitely a long time. We have to wait until the mail-ins. I think it's going to be faster than what we got last. Like last time, it was like 3 days, I think altogether. We finally heard Georgia flipped in 2 days, and then basically it was pretty much done. Like we basically knew it was going to be Democrat. But the votes were not being counted until 3 or 4 days after. So I think the same thing's going to happen here. Although I was reading that they're going to try to go throughout the night to try to get the results by tomorrow evening. I don't think that's going to happen, but if it were to happen, that would be very good. And I know they're going to go through the night, though. I know they're counting mail ballots right now, from what I was reading. They just weren't able to count them and then put them into the records immediately. They had to wait a little bit, but also
I'm gonna go to bed pretty satisfied.
Yeah, I honestly think that it should
now it's
be
election night 2021.
Yeah, man.
Election night
2021 starting off with a good vibe, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm glad someone changed the server there.
I just did, yeah. I noticed now. I was like, you know what, we gotta change.
Yeah. So
we'll have Virginia actually governor races at the end of the year.
That is very exciting. Yeah, and we have
so the blackface
Carter
is still in office, right?
Yeah,
he just wrote it out.
Didn't resign.
We got Lee Carter in there though, but he's being termed out. The blackface guy, I think.
But there's the lieutenant governor is going to run for the governor. He's an African American. I forgot
Justin
his name.
Fairfax.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
think
going to be
gonna win
big.
Against, though, but because Terry McAuliffe is he's so much money. That guy can't.
Yeah, Terry McAuliffe seems like the person who would be the Clinton machine person who would just be perfect. For
can't stand
an awful state like Virginia. They're trifecta Democratic control.
Yeah, and he's going to be I want to work with Republicans.
Yeah, trifecta Democratic control, but still that state is last in labor rights and last in key thing for work, because that's not who that part of the Democratic Party cares about. That's not who elected them, not workers. It's just people in the suburbs.
Yeah, Alexandria and Richmond.
Yeah. And that's what's caused that state to say blue, and that's not a good Democratic Party in my view.
No, the Virginia Democratic Party is
do anything.
West Virginia Democratic Party.
No, but it's better than the alternative for sure.
That is true. I mean, the Republicans out there are pretty similar to the Democrats. So, I forgot the guy's name. Who's the governor out there now?
In where?
Virginia.
Northam.
Ralph Northam. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
he's pretty much a Republican. I mean, I hate to say it, but
yeah, but there is so little in terms of direct quality of life. It's hard to distinguish sometimes. It's going to be interesting to see what Biden chooses to do now. That's a big thing because he has all this opportunity. Who is he going to try and pin the blame on?
I think he's going to be pressured. No, I think he's going to be pressured.
Twitter?
But how?
Oh my God! Why have we not checked on Twitter?
Have you seen Trump fucking going? Antifa is a terrorist organization at FBI. Nice going, bro.
He's literally now. He's sinking to the level of someone a conservative commentator on our commenter, literally. Wow. And they're in Pennsylvania. They're literally refusing to seat someone who completely won a Democratic state legislature race. It's not even close.
This man is president for 15 more days. 16 more days.
It is crazy.
So
wow.
Does Twitter just instantly ban him after that?
I don't know if they're gonna.
No, they're not going to ban him. They've said that. He's tagging all the people that he hired to protect the country on Twitter. Just do something about this, guys, please.
No. I mean, there's at least they said as of 2021 they were doing a new policy where this doesn't apply to the president, but there's a 3-strike policy with misinformation or whatever it was, and Trump is well past that point.
Yeah. It doesn't apply to him.
When I counter on it, he's now at 200 laws about the election alone on his Twitter.
Good God.
He's going
maybe they remove all his tweets. I don't know. I feel like
it
does more.
Forgive his past
I think what Biden's going to try to. I think Biden's just going to be pressured. I don't think he's going to.
But who's going to?
I think one thing he definitely will.
Yeah, it's not going to be Biden moving to. Yeah, who's going to pressure him effectively?
And Chuck Schumer actually will, because Chuck Schumer to public option, unlike Harry Reid, who basically was literally a flimsy white guy from Nevada.
No,
Harry Reid did not want.
No, that's not true. That's complete.
Harry
Reid was begging Obama to do something, anything. Like he literally would. Actually, a funny thing about Harry Reid and Joe Biden was like there was this back in 2011 they were like negotiating